it's me again. First thing I want to tell you is I don't drink, and I don't recommend drinking alcohol. Alright, so in this video, we're gonna talk about the liver, specifically how to reverse a fatty liver. A couple of facts about the liver. The liver is about 3-5 pounds. It's huge. It's on the right side of your body, going all the way up here and right through here. Okay. It has over 500 functions. It does everything from immune control, digestion, detoxification of chemicals, and building up proteins. It does so many things. It's an amazing, miraculous organ. It has 50,000 to 100,000 small units of cells that help do the work. You could be functioning pretty well in your body and have 90% of your liver destroyed or dysfunctional. A lot of times, the liver will not show symptoms until greater than 90% of it's destroyed. So you can't always go by how you feel with the liver. But some of the symptoms of a serious liver issue include bloating, right shoulder pain, yellowing of the whites of your eyes, skin issues, itching on the bottom of the feet and the palms of the hands, and a protruding belly. You can really predict the health of the liver by a person's lifestyle habits. There are several stages of liver damage that occur. The first one is inflammation, which could come from a virus, but it can also come from poor eating or alcohol. Every time you drink, it creates trauma, kind of a whiplash, because you're killing liver cells. Every time you take Tylenol or medication, you kill liver cells. There's a lot of damage. Even some medications, like Lipitor for example, can severely stress the liver and increase liver enzymes by 500%. One of the big side effects of the medication, which is supposed to lower your cholesterol, basically has everything to do with the liver, and ends up destroying your liver. It's kind of insane. So you have an inflammatory condition, then you have fatty deposits that lodge into the liver. Over time, the liver can be replaced with fat. Many people with bellies out to here have a fatty liver. If they just had an ultrasound, they would be able to identify that. But it's very hard to detect chronic liver problems unless you do a biopsy, because it doesn't always show up on a blood test. Over time, when you have this inflammatory state of continuing damage in the liver because of bad habits, you develop scar tissue, which leads to something called cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is when the liver fills up with fibrous tissue, making it dysfunctional, and you lose liver function. But again, you can get away with only a small portion of the liver working before you even notice many of the symptoms. Just because you are feeling fine doesn't mean anything. Alright, so that's what happens with the liver. When the liver swells up, because there's not a lot of space, it can put pressure on the heart and create a lot of heart arrhythmia issues, like skipped beats. It can create high blood pressure and increased pulse rate. Why? Because the liver is right next to the heart, and it compresses the heart when the person sleeps on their left side. If they have an enlarged liver, it will compress the heart and make it hard to breathe and sleep at night. So liver cases tend to sleep better on the right side of their body than the left. But that's one thing. Secondly, the liver is one of the only organs in the body that can completely regenerate 100%. That's the good news. The bad news is it takes a long time to regenerate liver cells. It could take up to 3 years. But I think the worst recommendation for people is everything in moderation, because you cannot heal the liver by having a moderate amount of junk food in your diet. If you're drinking every night, every other day, or even once a week, it could take you 1, 2, 3, or 4 days for that liver to recover. So you never really let it recover. It's the accumulation of allowing the liver to recover and heal that helps it regenerate. It takes a long time. I had someone do my liver enhancement program, and they lost a lot of weight, but they called me up and said, "Dr. Nicole, your liver enhancement doesn't work because I did it for 2 weeks. I lost the weight, and then the weight came back." Come to find out, in their mind, they thought they were going to heal the liver in 2 weeks. That was a miscalculation, and they needed to do it for a lot longer until that liver heals. So that's one thing. What we want to do is eliminate the things that are destroying the liver and add the things that will create a healthy liver. One of the most powerful things that will help are bitter vegetables, the ones that don't taste good. The more bitter, the better, like collard greens, mustard greens, kale, and spinach. Those are really good for liver regeneration. Radishes are also great for the liver, and you need to start consuming those regularly. The liver does not do well with deep-fried foods, but it does need certain oils. The types of fats that are good for the liver are medium-chain triglycerides. What does that mean? Like coconut oil. Coconut oil is one of the best things for cooking and consuming to help the liver, because it doesn't seem to strain the liver at all. It takes the stress off the liver. The ones that strain the liver are corn oils that you would buy at the store, or of course, hydrogenated oils. Those are really, really bad. So we want a healthy liver. Butter is actually a medium-chain triglyceride too, so that would be okay to consume, and it takes the stress off the liver. Bitter vegetables are essential. Another thing that's really good for the liver to clean out some of the toxic waste is apple cider vinegar mixed with water. If you take a teaspoon of cider vinegar, put it in your water, and consume that a few times a day, it's really good to strip off the fat from the liver. As you consume these vegetables over time, which have a lot of B vitamins too, especially vitamin B2, choline and folate, all those key B vitamins help the liver regenerate. Over time, the liver will get better and better. But you're just going to have to not drink so much. One of the replacements I like for alcohol is kombucha tea. You can get it from the health store. Kombucha tea creates a similar effect to alcohol. You feel very relaxed and calm. Again, people drink to relax, so that would be one substitute, and it's really good for the liver, but the main thing is the vegetables. In this product I have, it's called Whole Kippers Food. I created a blend of garlic, turmeric, radish, Brussels sprouts, kale, cabbage and parsley. Parsley has the most vitamin A and the most nutrition of any vegetable. Kale is not quite as strong as parsley, but it's easier to consume in the K-shake. I recommend at least one K-shake a day for your liver. This is a good combination of cruciferous vegetables for those people who cannot consume that amount of vegetables and need some supplement-type help with the liver. Those are some tips on reversing a fatty liver. It's doable, but you have to take an aggressive approach. You have to keep caring for the liver, give it time, and have patience. That's why we call you a patient. I'm being sarcastic. So go ahead and do that, and I will see you in the next video.